This is a battle between First Guards Gaming WEC and Pokepax. Me and Roman Ronin commanding the Alans and the Danes against a double Sassanid Empire alliance. So me and Roman Ronin are probably going to be outmatched in skirmish and cavalry. We are most definitely going to be outmatched in terms of skirmish and cavalry. But in terms of infantry, we might do well. So, for Roman Ronin, he has a line of 4 noble Germanic horsemen, 1 Germanic lancer. His front line consists of 4 Germanic spearmasters. He has a Germanic noble general, terrible unit. Then he has Agathyrsi warriors and Sarmatian war band. I'm trying the Levy Freeman tactic of Rome 1. I have 4 Nordic band up front, very cheap. Behind them I have 2 Nordic bows, again very cheap. My main line consists of 4 Nordic horse lords, a Viking captain, and then I also have 2 elite Nordic spears and 4 elite Nordic warriors, I believe. Maybe 5 elite Nordic warriors. Yeah, 5 elite Nordic warriors. So I'm going to be using my Nordic bands to screen away the horse archers, Rome 2 style. Then I'm going to also try to screen them from the Grifpanvar cataphracts, also Rome 2 style. I have to be a bit careful about these archers. I'm not impressed with the killing power of archers, but if using flaming shot, they could do a lot of damage to me. Over here it looks like the Sassanids are starting to outflank Roman Ronin. Also an elephant, so the Sassanid build consists of a bunch of Persian cataphracts of different types, Sogidan warriors, let's see, some Naft throwers, the Royal Persian archers using their precision shot. Here comes the main engagement, so I'm going to send my Nordic band to die, throw some javelins against the Gripanvar cataphracts, and the second follow-up here is the most important from the Nordic horse lords. They're going to throw javelins, they're going to be attacking these guys in the rear, and they're going to do a lot of damage to the Gripanvar cataphracts. They're going to make it into the Royal Persian archers. My Nordic band got absolutely destroyed, but they did take down some cavalry units. They did blunt the charges, so my inferior Nordic horse lords could get in and do damage. So I'm going to use these units to just hold the front line in place while I rush in with my warriors. Over here I'm getting some help from Roman Ronin, attacking the pagan band in the rear. The Gripanvar cataphracts took a lot of damage in that engagement. They did get a lot of kills, but mostly against my very cheap units. Elite Nordic warriors will absolutely destroy pagan band, of course. Over here, elite Nordic warriors in the engagement. The enemy general is moving around to get a rear charge on my guys. Over here, a fight taken by the noble Germanics that they're probably not going to like much. They're up against swords and spears. Here, the elite Nordic warriors are taking some time destroying the pagan band. I'm going to swing my cavalry around here, attack the enemy general, stop these 2 units of Gripanvar cataphracts. They have taken a lot of damage though, and when this pagan band breaks, I'm going to be able to make it into the enemy general, the spa bed general. I'm pouring flaming shot into the blob here to reduce the enemy morale. Also do damage to the spa bed. Chasing away the Persian mounted. Here the general of Roman Ronin is about to die, which is bad for a barbarian faction. The elephants are going to start wrecking stuff over on this flank. I'm doing fairly well on my side. Killed the enemy general. The armored elephants should get some really nice kills now. The general dying caused a chain rout over here on the Sassanid side. So now I just need to keep pushing, be a bit careful about these Naft throwers. But if they throw ammo here, if they throw their Nafts here, they're going to do a lot of damage to their own engaged units. So the Sogidan warriors break because the general recently died. These Sogidan warriors are probably going to break as well. Make it into the Royal Persian archers here, screening away the horse archers with my own archers. It would probably be a good idea to just charge them now. That would take them off the field. Swinging my cavalry around here to get at the Royal Persian archers, also to pull this cavalry, the Gripan War cataphracts, away. So I'm going to be able to attack them in the rear and then follow up, get into the Sogdian warriors. Nice charge here by the Nordic horse lords. Should be able to get into the Naft throwers as well from this angle. So the Sassanid army is breaking apart. Things are not looking as good over here for Roman Ronin. He has a lot of infantry left. He's losing cavalry quickly. And the elephants are running train on his units. Now they're going to make it into his Germanic noble general. And yeah, the Germanic nobles are not going to like that at all. A charge incoming from the Pushtigban cataphract. And the elephants are getting a lot of kills here. Luckily, I am doing well on this side with my push against the Sassanids. The general being dead is going to mean that these units are not going to be able to hold very well at all. The Naft throwers could probably risk throwing some Nafts here. They're throwing them into this blob here, and my elite Nordics are taking a lot of damage, but so are his Royal Persian archers. Now the Naft throwers are going to be off the field momentarily, so the Sassanid army on this side of the battlefield is destroyed. But Roman Ronin has some problems dealing with the armored Indian elephants. They are getting monster kills here. Sassanids kiting away from the melee units remaining for from the melee units remaining for Roman Ronin. But over here is just Chain Route City. The general of Roman Ronin is not looking too hot over here. The armored Indians getting 400 kills. The Agathyrsi warriors getting wrecked by cavalry. So this is all that Roman Ronin has left at the moment. He has his melee units, his Sarmatian warband, and Germanic spear. For the Sassanids, we have 2 horse archers. We have the elephants. We have a few very depleted cavalry units. We also have the Persian bows. Not getting a whole lot of kills. So at this point I'm going to send my considerable force over here, and Roman Ronin deploying like this is a pretty good idea, because that should allow us to catch the Sassanid army between us. And the Persian mounted bows, not a lot of kills on them. Nice kills on the Sarmatian warbands here. Nice kills on the Germanic spears. Very nice kills on the armored Indians. I'm going to use Headhunt to keep my guys in the fight here, because they were starting to waver. So I just want to rest them for a bit and keep them in the fight so I don't lose my cavalry. Massive cavalry charge incoming by the Pushtigban cataphracts. They're going to get a lot of kills here, and the follow-up from the elephants is going to do a lot of damage to the Sarmatian band. Nice kills on the Pushtigban cataphracts. The Persian nobles also charging in, getting nice kills as well, and these Persian mounted warriors were kind of stopped. Managed to get into the Persian bows here. Maybe they're out of ammo. Indeed they are. So they are just stopping my advance for some time. Elite Nordic warriors are destroying the Persian bows. I'm getting my Nordic horse lords into the fight. And the Sarmatian units are now wavering for Roman Ronin. He might lose them here. Elephants, 572 kills. I'm sending my own cavalry in against the Pushtigban cataphracts. Follow up with infantry, should destroy them. The enemy general is about to go down. I managed to throw some throwing axes on the Persian nobles, so they're off the field. The elephants are getting 582 kills here, but now I'm able to send in my melee cavalry against them. And when they are engaged like this, they're going to take a lot of damage from my cavalry on the charge, and indeed they do. The elephants start wavering because of army losses. And the elephants running amok, but now they are dead. So the Sassanid alliance is just going to chain route off the field here. Good game. I thought this game was fairly interesting because the Nordic band didn't get a lot of kills, but they did manage to mess up the advance of the Sassanid cataphracts. Now these these Griffpanvar are not the best cataphracts. It's too bad that you can't see kills here on the result screen. But men remaining will give an indication. I had a lot of men remaining. The Royal Persian archers, complete waste of time. The Persian mounted bows, complete waste of time. The pagan band proved to be more useful than a lot of these other units. For Roman Ronin, his Sarmatian warband actually did a lot of damage together with his Agathyrsi warriors. His cavalry didn't do too well. It was completely outmatched. For me, my elite Nordic spears did okay. My elite Nordics all got very, very nice kills. My cavalry did okay, nothing stellar. For Pokepax, his cavalry did okay. His elephants ended up getting 600 kills. But they're just so expensive. They might have been close to cost effective in this battle. It depends on what he killed. He did kill the general of Roman Ronin and some other high value troops. But the Sogdian warriors and the archers just underperform massively. So I think me and Roman Ronin would have had a lot more difficulty if the Sassanid Empire went full cav. I might not have been able to stop that, but I still liked what the Nordic band was able to do in terms of hit point damage, and the follow-up from Nordic Horse Lords was very devastating against the enemy troops. I also liked just having these two cheap archers for some ranged power to screen away the horse archers. I was afraid that the horse archers were just going to charge my Nordic bows, and that would have been the end of them. But luckily that didn't happen. The Nuff Throwers, weird unit, but they can work in certain situations. They're just very prone to causing friendly fire and such. So good game. First 2v2 in Attila. Had a lot of fun playing that game. It's good to see that even the Danes can work against the mighty Sassanid Empire. Strength and honor.